Hi, all my biology scholars, and welcome to week 7 of our virtual learning. I hope everyone is doing great. I'm doing great. Really excited about this new lesson we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about carbon cycles, um, cycles of matter, so nitrogen cycles, phosphorus cycles, and whatnot. So, in any case, let's get started. Not to make this particular video too long. Okay, so share. All right, so chapter 4, lesson 3, and we're talking about cycles of matter. So this is week 7, May 11 through 16, and we're continuing with the same statement of inquiry. So sustainability and balance of different ecosystems and environments are disturbed and changed by the interfering of humans. All right, the standards we're going to go through today, or we're going to be using or expanding upon, is going to be analyze the movement of matter and energy through the different biogeochemical cycles, including the water cycle, the carbon cycle, phosphate cycle. All right, your assignments for week 7. So what I want you guys to do is read the lesson off of Pearson website. So the lesson is chapter 4, lesson 3, and it is titled specifically cycles of matter, and that's on page 123. And then you're going to watch the instructional videos. So this particular video and the following video will explain a lot of what you need to know. Then you're going to complete the discussion. So there's a discussion posted that's titled phosphate detergents, and basically what it is that you're going to form an opinion as to why or why not we should use phosphate-free detergents versus phosphate detergents, and how that could be harmful towards our environment, and what does that mean as far as disturbing those cycles and disturbing the environment. So this goes hand in hand with your statement of inquiry. Again, guys, remember, your classwork is worth 50% of your grade. Um, quizzes are worth 25 and projects are worth 25. This week you will have 2 classwork assignments, so that is 50% of your grade. And then the second classwork assignment you're going to do is complete the assignment titled 4.3 review questions. So at the end of the second video, I will show you those review questions. Don't worry, you don't need to write them down. Those questions are expressed in the assignment. So you're going to log in and see the assignment, and the questions will be there for you, numbered 1 through 8. There's 8 questions. They're short answer questions. Just go ahead and write your answer in the text box provided for you. All right, domain vocabulary. So we are going to be studying these words particularly. You're going to see them throughout the slideshow. So biogeochemical cycle, nutrient, nitrogen fixation, denitrification, and limiting nutrient. So biogeochemical cycle, those are the processes in which the elements, the chemical compounds, the process of the water cycle or the process of the carbon cycle are passed from one part of the biosphere to another. So remember, we've studied different portions of the biosphere. We have the atmosphere, we have the land and whatnot, and so how that passes through all the different portions of the biosphere. Nutrients. Nutrient is a chemical substance that an organism needs in order to sustain life. So these nutrients are nitrogen, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, those kinds of things, and those are considered nutrients. Phosphates, phosphorus. So those are important for plant life, for animal life, for everything, anything that is living. Nitrogen fixation. So process of converting the nitrogen gas into nitrogen compounds that a plant can use and absorb in order to make their foods and their nutrients. Denitrification is a process in which bacteria converts the nitrites or the nitrates into nitrogen gas. So there are particular bacteria that will use nitrogen nitrates, especially like in fish tanks and stuff like that. I mean, if we were in class, we would be looking at nitrates in our fish tank. You'd be testing for them. and looking to see, how much nitrate we have, and adding particular bacteria in the fish tank to get rid of those nitrate. So there are bacteria that will use those nitrates, will eat them, will absorb them, and then turn them into something that is less harmful for the fish tank, for that environment ecologically. So there's a lot of different ecosystems that benefit from this type of denitrification process. A limiting nutrient is a single essential nutrient that limits the productivity in an ecosystem. So a limiting nutrient could be an excess of phosphorus. An excess of phosphorus is going to cause the ecosystem not to work properly, not to be as productive as it should be, and then it causes a problem in the ecosystem, and usually aquatic ecosystems. And we'll talk about that as we go through that as well. All right, so your think questions for this chapter. I just want you guys to keep in mind and think about these questions while we're talking about the presentation. So how does matter flow between trophic levels and among ecosystems? How does the water cycle globally? And what is the importance of the main nutrient cycles? And how does the nutrient availability affect primary productivity? All right, so that's it for this video. When we come back, we're going to go ahead and start with recycling in nature. I just wanted to give you a brief overview of what to expect this week and what we're going to be talking about, and go over those definitions. All right, so bye. See you later.